Hey, Bob Carr here for TLC. We're sponsoring the Deck the Halls 200 up at Dover. We want you to have a great holiday season. If you need any help with your holiday lights, you need to give us a call. But more importantly, I want to wish all the drivers here a good time and a safe race. We'll talk to you soon. If you need any help with your holiday lights, give us a call here at the office at 410-721-2342 and go Deck the Halls 200.
Welcome, everyone, to the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitation Lightning Before the Thunder pre-race show presented by Kubia's Tackle. I am Justin Clapper, Commissioner and broadcaster this evening of the final cutoff race for the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational Playoffs. This is the TLC Holiday Lights Deck the Halls 200. We thank Bob Carr and TLC for sponsoring us once again here at the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. Always great to have them with us. And we are here live at Dover International Speedway. Little delayed start to our qualifying broadcast for you right now. But as you see Thomas Koenig going out onto the racetrack to make his laps, I believe we are joined by the driver of the 25 machine, Bo Condon. Bo, you got a copy? I believe Bo might be out there making his laps on the racetrack, so we'll talk with him later on. As you see Thomas Koenig out on the racetrack turning some laps here at Dover. We'll ride along the helmet cam of the 04 machine. He was one of the fastest drivers in practice, laying down a lap right now. See what time Thomas is able to put down. 22:32 his first time by. Looks like the third position for Thomas Koenig at a 22:32, his best lap. Chance Sapp at a 22:286 at the top of the boards right now. A lot to talk about for tonight's race. Two drivers that are on the cutoff bubble right now that are in a must-win situation. Those two drivers being Chase Leahy out on the track right now. He is in a must-win situation for tonight, as well as Tommy Allen Jr. And it doesn't look like we see Tommy Allen here yet this evening. We'll see if he's able to jump in here. That could be a great advantage for Chase Leahy, who very squirrely there, loose off a 2 on his qualifying effort, running a little bit of a higher line. Something we didn't see a lot of guys doing in practice. A lot of them prefer that bottom, a lot of bottom feeders. You'll see the track start to rubber up, and that second groove will form as we get into the night. 200 laps will complete tonight's race here at Dover International Speedway. Laps 60 and 120 will complete your first two stages with a final 60-lap run to, an 80-lap run to conclude stage 3. Chase Leahy at a 23:16, not the lap time that he was wanting, but on the board anyway, as Chance Sapp still has the fastest times. As 100th off is Matt Garrett in the number 7 machine. Jordan Jurassic's completing his lap at a 22:58 as his best right now, puts him in the top 10 in the 9th spot. And his Napa Chevrolet Camaro number 13 machine, little Chase Elliott tribute scheme there. As you see, David Burns at a 55, he's making his laps right now in qualifying. 22:56 is his best. But let's talk about some of the playoff drivers as we go into tonight's race. The guy that was able to clinch the spot in the playoffs with a first-time winner is Ryan Zunk. We're waiting for him to make a lap. Looks like he put down a 31.86. He might be going back down and restarting qualifying. Not sure if he opted to qualify in the rear or what may have happened there, but we'll keep a close eye as Bo Condon is getting set to make his qualifying effort in the TLC machine.
Lighting machine are listening to you up in the booth and deciding on whether we're going to do a qualifying run based on I need to make sure that all of the playoff drivers are well ahead of me in qualifying. That was one of my goals going into this. Being in my first race in a long time, I want to make sure that they can stay ahead of me for as long as they can this day and I stay out of their way.
Well, Bo, we're glad to have you as our in-race supporter tonight, and I know Bob Carr and TLC Incorporated is beyond thrilled to have their colors on your Chevrolet Camaro tonight with that beautiful holiday theme paint scheme you have there. And if you decide to make a qualifying effort, we are along for the ride, my man.
Well, why the heck not? I think I will be at a 23-1, so apologize to Chase for me.
As we begin to see Bo peel off of pit road. You hear him smoothly go through the gears, riding on the apron. Now you're not allowed to exit until you see that blue cone there. Then it is okay to move up onto the racetrack. Entering turn 3 now. He'll hug it down onto the bottom, stayed about a lane off of the apron, trying to wash it up off the hill. This is a track that's very tricky with throttle control. You want to get back into it as soon as you possibly can, but also keep those tires underneath you. Very abrasive surface here at Dover International Speedway. This is concrete, unlike most asphalt tracks that we go to on the circuit. As Bo will enter turn number 3 for the completion of his first qualifying lap, and he gets real loose and hard contact into the inside wall. Goes that TLC machine. I know that's not what you wanted there, Bo, but you definitely given us a good example of what can happen if Miles the Monster comes up and bites, just like he did here in qualifying for the 25 machine.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you, I did actually some paint on the bottom of this thing, too. I was hoping that you could get a good look at it. That's what I was kind of aiming for there. But that is the problem that can happen, and I said, well, why the hell not? Let's see if I can put down a review. That didn't work out that way, but that's okay. That was kind of my plan anyway, just take this Q session relaxing, because I really want to start at the back and let these guys go. I was able to put down a 22.7 flat, I think, in practice, which was good enough for me for not sitting in the wheel since the beginning of June, actually. Well, I've got some clean airspace. I do want to thank Bob Carr and TLC's holiday lighting team. They actually did my lights last year. They did a fantastic job. They'll go up on your dormers. They'll go and climb all the places that you don't want to climb, and because you're worried about falling off with those big ladders, that doesn't matter for them. They'll go right up there. And then, but one day they will put your entire holiday house together. I mean, from design to putting the lights up and providing the lights to storing them in the off season. It's just the perfect all-around package that allows you to spend time with your family this holidays instead of stringing up those lights yourself.
Absolutely, and I wish that I was a little bit closer. I would definitely have TLC handle my holiday lights. Sure, Lord knows I have plenty of them. So definitely, if you're in the Northeast area there and in the Maryland area, give them a call. Make sure you contact and tell them that the Thunderclap Invitational sent you. They'll definitely get a kick out of that. With that being said, I think that will wrap up qualifying, and we do apologize to our viewers for the late start to our broadcast. A little bit of technical issues. You know how it always goes whenever I'm up here. It's never easy. It's always something. But we're here and we're live with 50 seconds remaining, and we're going to get set for opening ceremonies for tonight's Deck the Halls 200.
Please welcome Great Highland Bagpipes as they perform our national anthem.
And now we're going to send it down to the one, the only Bob Carr for today's command.
Hey, come on out here and support us today. We need your help. This is the Deck the Hall 200. Let's have some fun. Come on, give us a call if you need any help with your holiday lights. Deck the Halls 200 drivers, fire them up. Let's go.
All right, and just one traditional driver start your engine.
And drivers, start your engines.
And we thank Bob for that awesome command. As you see the drivers lined up on the grid. And you see Chance Sapp, your pole leader, your pole sitter, on the front row next to Matt Garrett, who qualifies second. Take a look at row number 2. Thomas Koch in the 04 alongside Tyler Truex in the 69. Row 3, Greg Ostranger in the 90 alongside Robert Walton, Dustin Stallings, and David Burns. Around out row number 4, row number 5, Jordan Jurassic in the 13 with Roger Diebold, another driver who's not fully secured in, but has a good coins pushing along with Tyler Truex. But Mark Stewart, another newcomer in the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational, he's in row number 6 alongside Joshua Corner. Steve Lashinsky and Anthony Burleson round out row number 7, row number 8, Tim Tripler, and Caleb Roach. Row number 9, Cole Gadgedoris and Bobby Grant, and Chase Leahy on the outside of row 10 with Jacob E. Walker and Brandon Cash will round out tonight's qualifiers as the Thunderclap pace car will pull off. The lightning will strike and the thunder will roll as the green flag flies for the Deck the Halls 200. Chance Sapp out with the advantage early on in that 81 machine over Matt Garrett. So far, pretty calm all throughout the field. Most of the top 10 in the single file here. We'll take a look at Tyler Trow. As I say that, David Burns spins to the inside. We stay green for the time being. But the caution will wave on lap number 2. We'll go back and take a look here. Looks like David Burns got extremely loose off of turn number 2. You see a battle side by side with Robert Walden, the 66. Jordan Jurassic got a good view of this. Oh, you see it start to break loose. And very, very easy to make a mistake here at Dover. Coming out of that corner a little too close to the inside line. Can make the car step out just as it did. Very unfortunate for David Burns, not the start that he was wanting to tonight's race. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of these drivers throughout the field. Ryan Zunk, a winner of last week's race at Daytona International Speedway, locked himself in to that Final 4. See if we can get a word with him. Ryan Zunk, this is Justin Clapper in the Thunderclap booth. Do you have a copy? We'll try that one more time. There's a technical issue on my end. Ryan Zunk, this is Justin Clapper in the Thunderclap booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Well, my man, you were the winner last week. Big winner, that is. Lock yourself into the Final 4. Does that change your mindset into tonight's race, or are you still going to hammer down and go for the win?
I'm definitely going to take it easy here. This is a tough setup for us, but it gives me a great feeling that I don't have to do anything special to make it through. So it's kind of an easy, fun day for me.
Totally understand, my man. Well, that Sunny D Ford Mustang looks beautiful out there. You're currently sitting in what looks like the 18th position. So I'm sure you're looking to improve on that, and we're looking forward to watching you. So good luck to you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That was Ryan Zunk, driver of the number 23 Sunny D Ford Mustang. He's locked himself into the Final 4 along with Ryan Truex, who has chosen not to race this evening. You're looking at newcomer Chance Sapp alongside Matt Garrett, has led every lap so far from the pole. We are double file back up. Our leader has chose the inside line. We'll have to see how that works out for him. Obviously, it worked pretty well on the start, with the inside line being the difficult adversary for David Burns as he came off of turn 2 on completion of lap 2. We are now completing lap 5 of 200 as we get ready to take one to go, and the lights will come off on the Thunderclap pace car. Field staying doubled up right now, and that will do it. One to go. Signal is out. We'll have to see if the mindset of these drivers change at all, knowing how slick that inside line is. See these drivers warming up their tires, getting set to go, setting their brakes. The pace car will pull off. And we get set to go back under green. And the 81 will get a big jump. We'll have to see if that becomes a penalty or not from our race control. It is at the leader's discretion, though. To the inside. Goes the 90 of Greg Ostrander, another driver who frequently runs our short track races. Making an appearance here tonight in the number 90 Skittles Toyota. Behind him in the DoorDash 04 is Thomas Kovic, very fast in practice. And a caution is waved once again. This time for Bobby Grant. Looks like some netcode issue possibly there. Looks like newcomer Caleb Roach was involved in that one. Oh, just loses it on corner entry and hard contact in the inside wall. Not the start to the Thunderclap League that this driver was wanting. See Bo Condon here in the TLC machine. Well, there's some hard, heavy damage here on the front end. See if we can key up with Bo and see what may have happened here. Trying to find Bo here in our Discord to get him into the booth to communicate with us. Hey Bo, this is Justin in the Thunderclap booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do have you. It's funny that you reached out. You know, I was finally getting some very important notes from my crew chief slash teammate Roger Diebold, so I hope what he was saying wasn't totally important. But I can assure you, back here, none of these different lines that they're saying work and don't work are really an option, because right now it's kind of avoid who's spinning in front of me.
Well, we're noticing right now, taking a look at your car, that something's missing. Might need to get the TLC boys out there to do a little TLC on the nose of that Chevrolet, as it's missing, my man. Where did it go?
Well, that's weird. I've only got a 4X, and that happened in that first caution. I locked her down, we were all good, and then one of the guys got back in the gas to try and correct themselves while they were around, and then drove right into my face, which was very unkind of them, but, you know, is what it is. We're doing good out here, having ourselves some fun in this TLC holiday lighting machine. I'm going to go ahead and get this damage fixed once we go back green, or once we go back under caution. But right now, just kind of riding around, seeing if I can't collect a little bit more damage to fix, so my boys have some more work to do.
Big 10-4 to that, my man. Well, it still looks like a hot rod, and just think about all the air that can get to the radiator now with that nose missing.
Well, heck yeah, we're doing good. I got a couple loose light bulbs, but we're going to string up the tree anyway.
That's the spirit. Good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Bo Condon making the best of some bad luck early on. But we're up here looking at our leaders currently right now. I want to check in with our playoff drivers. Haven't talked much about Tyler Truex yet tonight. Him and Roger Diebold both are in right now on points, but if Chase Leahy is able to get up there and get the win, that could knock one of them out. But with Tommy Allen Jr. not being in tonight's race, that is a great sign for Roger and Tyler to know that one of those three spots is secured. Question is, will it be one of them, or can Chase Leahy pull the great upset and steal a playoff spot and get the championship 4? Get ready to go back to the green flag to complete lap number 12 and take 13 of 200. Lap 60 will complete this stage. And with that being said, let's learn a little bit about our sponsor and this holiday special and get a little action from Bob Carr and a restart at the same time with a little rolling thunder.
Hey, Bob Carr here for the Bob Carr Show. In this episode, we're going to be talking about holiday lighting. It's upon us. Fall is here. Now's the time to be thinking about your upcoming holiday lighting installation. Let us come to your home or your business and we'll sketch up how it's going to look, where we're going to put the lights, how we're going to do this. Then we'll price it up, either using C7s, minis, might be some spotlights, whatever it might be to get your total package. We're going to figure out what color combinations. We're going to sketch that into this. And if you accept our proposal, we're going to come and get this installed for you this fall prior to the holidays. So you'll be ready to go. And after the holidays, we're going to come back. We're going to take everything down. We're going to box it up, get it all labeled. And we're going to store it for you in one of our facilities at TLC, right on the grounds here. So that way we have all your lighting to re-put back up the following season. So for all your holiday lighting needs, give us a call here at the office at 410-721-2342 for more information, and or hit the link below. We'll be glad to provide information and or come out and give you a free, no obligation quote on your holiday lighting needs.
Thank you, Bob, for that great information, man. Really makes me want to get ready to start decorating for the holidays already. But never too early to start getting plans, ladies and gentlemen. Contact TLC Incorporated today, and they will take care of all your holiday lighting needs. You heard it from the man himself. Give them a call. Check them out. They're well worth it. And while we were in our rolling thunder, you can see that the caution flag has waved again, becoming a little bit of an issue, and I'm sure these drivers are getting really antsy and impatient knowing that these caution flags keep coming out repeatedly. A little bit of a repeat. You see, looks like Brandon Cash was one of those drivers possibly involved in the incident. See if we can go back and take a look at what may or may not have happened here. Unfortunately, it looks like we're having some netcode issues and trying to capture what may have happened. Looks like the 42 may have been involved. Oh, the 99 gets some hard contact with Cole Gadget-Doris. Go around. Steve Lashinsky. Looks like the exit turn 2 is the trouble spot so far this evening. You see many drivers clipping that apron, washing up the hill. Oh, we see him get into the right rear of the 42. Does some stallings. Drilled by Cole Gadget-Doris, comes down. Ryan Zunk also involved. As you see, cutting out our camera there with all that contact. These drivers do have 5 sets laying behind the wall, but it's definitely too early for any of them to want to come down and take those tires. But unfortunately, these drivers that are wrapped up in these wrecks may or may not have a choice. We're going to go ahead and cut to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back for the drop of the green. Don't go anywhere. This is the Deck the Halls 200.
Hey, Bob Carr here with TLC. Now's the time to get your landscape lighting system tuned up for the summer months. You're going to have people over your house. You want to have your home, your back deck, back patio, around your swimming pool, all your landscape lighting tuned up and ready. Give us a call here at the office, 410-721-2342. We'll be glad to get that scheduled for you.
Back live at Dover International Speedway. Green flag is out. And the same man has been up front all night long so far. He is still in the lead of the 81 machine of Chance Sapp as he has that beautiful Tarleton Chevrolet Camaro. We complete lap 20. 40 laps away from the stage. See this battle with Tyler Truex and Jordan Jurassic here. This is for the 4th position. Tyler Truex right now in a great spot to make the playoffs. Take a quick look at our playoff standings. You see Chase Leahy, Tomiano Jr. behind it. At 41-point advantage is Tyler Truex and a 60-point advantage for Roger Debold. Pretty much a points lock right now, but with a must-win situation of a driver like Chase Leahy get up there and get the win. That will secure him in and bump one of those drivers out. So pay attention to that machine tonight. And that's exactly what we're going to do as we are going to run along with him for a little bit here. He is currently now in the 11th position. Working his way through the field up to the 10th spot now. On the move is that driver of Chase Leahy in the 34 Sim Chevrolet. He is in that must-win spot and doing everything he can from starting at the tail to face all his struggles in qualifying, showing that he definitely has the speed to get it done tonight. At times looking very impressive out of that 34 machine. He's got Roger Debold right ahead of him. That's definitely a driver that he wants to get around, trying to get max points here to have any shot at making the Final Four. Heavy battle here with Mark Stewart in the 8, Robert Walton in the 66. Getting heavy pressure from Roger Debold, who was the #1 seed for majority of the season. This is the first time all year that Roger is actually down to the 3 seed below Ryan Truex, and now Ryan Zunk goes to the 2nd seed after his win at Daytona. It can happen that fast, folks, and that's exactly what it did last week as Ryan Zunk got that W. Win and you're in, and we will see the 23 at Homestead next week. But Roger Debold not wanting to go down without a fight when it comes to being able to lock himself in. He knows that if he gets that win today, he will be considered one of the top 2 seeds. We'll have to go back on bonus points before we officially award that spot. But he knows the opportunity's there, and he's going to go up there and get that. With Ryan Truex not being in this race this evening, he could absolutely get up there, win all 3 stages, and clinch that #1 seed going into Homestead next week. And not much will that do to carry over, but a little bit of bragging rights, which Roger definitely loves, and he loves to help boost that ego of that LKN Edits machine and that team. So we'll be keeping a close eye on those guys. And we got a new leader. That's right, Thomas Kowick has gone to the front as Chance Sapp has now dropped to the 3rd position. Greg Ostrander battling side by side with Thomas Kowick for that top spot. Sticks the nose end on the left rear of the 04 machine, barreling into turn number 1. Side by side at the door will slide up a little bit in that Skittle Zombie Toyota, but the door gas Toyota comes down, puts the block on him, and gets Chance Sapp back into this battle as he will suck up, sniff a little bit of draft of that 90 car, doing everything he can to hug that bottom line, and the caution flag will wave here in lap 30. See smoke up here ahead of Steven Lashinsky. We ride with Bo Condon here and see if we can find out what may have happened. Try to catch replay of the incident there. Unfortunately, those drivers have exited the lobby, but it sounds like from race control, the 17 of Tim Tripler was involved. Very unfortunate for him. I know he was excited to join our league this evening. But the 17 machine will take it to the garage along with Brandon Cash. Bobby Grant was involved in an incident early on. You see him rolling out of his pit box in the 14 Havoline. There you see Ryan Zunk, last week's winner. Your current number 2 seed rolling off of pit road. Heavy front end damage on that 23 Mustang. Not what Ryan Zunk was wanting to have tonight when we spoke to him. Some of our drivers out here. We're going to speak with the 99 machine of Steven Lashinsky. Hey Steven, this is Justin in the Thunderclap booth. Do you have a copy?
Oh, I got you.
Hey my man, we're just starting to get a little quick chat with you. It looks like you've seen your fair share of incidents out there this evening. That Monster Jam 99 is looking pretty sporty still, though. You're sitting in the 18th spot, just kind of hanging out. Take us through what the car's doing and how the track's handling out there tonight.
Right now, the car's pretty damaged. I haven't used my quick repair. I'm waiting until like the last 50 to use it, so I'm just trying to nurse it to the about 50 to go if we get another caution. So right now, the car's doing pretty good. Besides, the temperature was freaking me up a little bit, and I had to back off. But I didn't get lapped, so that's positive.
Well, big 10-4 to that. We'll keep an eye on that 99 machine. Best of luck to you as the field gets ready to double up, and we'll send you back to the team chat.
All right, thank you guys. Enjoy the race.
That was Steve Lashinsky, driver of the number 99 Monster Jam Chevrolet. Your leader, Thomas Koenig, will choose the inside line. The inside line has been a preferred line so far tonight. No driver has decided to risk it on the outside just yet. Green flag waves. Whoa, they spin the tires. I was about to say a clean start, but definitely not. As Tyler Truex will take huge advantage, and the caution will wave once again. Looks like O'Connor's got his nose back on. That's a good sight. See if we can chat with him real quick. Hey, Bo, this is Justin again in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. I got you loud and clear.
Hopefully we didn't interrupt anything. There was some team communications, but we just want to get a quick word. Looks like you got your nose back. Was there a quick repair used?
Yeah, Rudy and no quick repair. Rudy and the boys got me all together. They came down, put a new floor in my garage with the Polyspartic Polyurea flooring. They fixed my irrigation system, my drainage system, and most importantly, they fixed the Christmas lights on the hood of my car. We are back in this thing, and so far it's been us staying out of trouble. I had an overheating issue earlier, and I was praying for that last caution we had before this one because I was running hot and I was just pedaling it, trying to save her. And sure enough, when that caution came out, we were the lucky dog, came around, had a little bit of help from my crew chief, Justin White and Roger Diebold, and now we're back in this thing, and I'm liking it.
You know, that's an issue that I'm hearing from a lot of drivers is the overheating. Is that a common issue that you're hearing amongst other drivers, or does that have anything to do with the nose damage, or is it just track conditions that are causing that?
I think that it is a factor of the track temps being a little high and the fact that a lot of guys are getting nose damage because, you know, this track self-cleans but clogs up really fast. I think it was actually Caleb Roach already blew his engine, and he didn't look much different than my car. He just unfortunately didn't get the caution in time, wasn't nursing his engine enough. But I think it's just a factor of a lot of guys having nose damage, and I know in practice earlier today, my tape was around 40, and we're doing 45 here. And a little goes a long way, so I'm not going to confirm or deny that that's it, but it was certainly a little hectic there for a little while.
Totally understandable for sure. But we'll be keeping an eye on that up here. We thank you for all the information you're bringing us from that beautiful TLC holiday lighting Chevrolet Camaro. Best of luck to you, and hopefully you can keep the nose on it for the rest of the race.
That's the plan. We'll see if we can't kind of push some of these playoff drivers to the front so they can stay away from this melee.
10-4, buddy. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Always fun talking with Bo, hearing his racing side of things when he's not in the booth. We'll see a nice little comeback from David Burns, who was wrapped up in our first caution. See, he's up here in the 7th spot right now, back in the top 10. But Chase Leahy, the driver in a must-win situation, sitting 6th. So far, so good for that driver. We'll have to see if anybody has anything for Thomas Koenig and Chance Sapp up here. Greg Ostrander had a great shot at the lead, but spun his tires on that restart. We have 20 laps remaining in this stage. getting ready to go back under the green flag once again, and hopefully stay that way for a little bit, as we've had multiple cautions within these first 40 laps of tonight's Deck the Halls 200, presented by TLC Incorporated. Shout out again to Bob Carr and that wonderful company of TLC, your one-stop shop for holiday lighting this holiday season. They handle all the products and lights, the design of your lights, and all the installation and service. Plus, they'll even take down and store your holiday lights when the season's over, keep them stored safe and dry in the facility until next year. Check them out, folks, online, or give them a call, 410-721-2342 for more information. TLC Incorporated will get the job done for you, and we thank them for being a wonderful sponsor of the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational all season long, and again tonight in the Deck the Halls 200. Lights are out on the Thunderclap pace car as the cars will roll down the backstretch, getting set to go back under the green flag. With 20 laps remaining in stage one, the lead has been exchanged between these two guys on the front row, Thomas Kowick and Chance Sapp. We'll have to see which one of them will win the stage, or will somebody else come through there. You see that beautiful 69 machine of Tyler Truex? He has made his way up there, and pulling up to his back bumper is that must-win driver of Chase Leahy. Let's ride along with Chase Leahy on his helmet cam. See what he sees on his restart. See him being a little conservative there on that restart. Very smart. Saving all the weekend, knowing he's got to 19 laps to finish this stage before he can come down and get full fresh gears on that Camaro. But Tyler Truex has fell into the second spot right now. Worked his way up into it and has gotten around here. Ken Sapp starting to struggle a little bit. Starting to wonder if maybe his car was meant more for the short runs. Even though he started out getting a little tight there through the apex of 3 and 4. That bumper cam, awesome shot heading into turn 3 as he sucks up to the backside of the 69. So the contractor Camaro of Tyler Truex is on the hunt. Red roll cage. See him working the wheel. He knows that no matter what happens, Tyler knows that if he wins this race, he is guaranteed to win the championship for the fight for that spot was up there. He's also got to play smart. He is in on points currently right now, and all he has to do is beat Chase Leahy. If Emma Rogers will stay ahead of that 34, they are in. There is no the only way that either one of these drivers can get bumped out is if Chase Leahy gets max points. But we all know that these guys are racers, and that means nothing to them. If they smell blood, they are going for that win. And on the prowl is Tyler Truex. Looking, but not able to get there. Methodically working his way around this 1 mile concrete oval, trying to find a way to get around the 04 Thomas Kowick. That second lane to the outside yet to work its way in. We're still early. Not many green flag laps. This is the longest green flag lap run that we've had so far. And you can see the track fairly clean. Not much rubber laid down just yet. And the caution flag has once again waved with 13 laps remaining in stage 1. Looks like Brandon Cash. Well, looks like a couple cars involved here. 12, Jacob Walker involved. See a hard battle with him and the 26, Greg Vielle. Oh, contact in the outside wall was Jacob Walker. And he comes down into the 26. Barely making it by. Very, very hard contact in an outside wall. You know about Miles the Monster. He'll like to go up there and shoot these race cars into pieces, and that's exactly what he's done. You see him staring there at the end of that shot, looking through the wall. Like the majority of guys are on pit road right now. This is not what I expected to see. But our leaders have come down pit road. Looks like a strategy move. As you see, looks like the 81 is made out. Jordan Jurassic, Dustin Stallings, Ryan Zunk. Very, very interesting strategy call here. Chance Sapp is your leader once again. Boy, do we have some very interesting information. I just spoke with race control, and unfortunately, it sounds like a DQ is coming to the 26 of Greg Vielle for retaliation under caution. That is a rule stated in the Thunderclap rulebook that intentional wrecking under caution, it will not be tolerated. And we'll have to see. Oh, and it's clear as day as what has happened here. As you see the 26 get up and just clean the 12 out under caution. Tempers will flare, but unfortunately that's going to result in a DQ for the 26. He will be ejected from tonight's festivities. Very upsetting scenario there for the 26 machine. A driver who has couple wins and very strong performance. He's also the leader of the best of the rest. That is going to be huge point implications to that free entry fee into the 2022 season. That'll shake things up there for sure. Just like that, drama already as we are only on lap 51 to 200 of tonight's race. Plenty of drama unfolding, which I'm sure we will have many, many more issues going throughout the evening. But the pace car will pull off. You see Mo Condon up there in the top 5. Green flag will wave. Chance Sapp will take the lead. Jordan Jurassic now making a shot to the lead, giving it an opportunity that you see them sliding up really hard in the entry. But it looks like it works as he's able to get to the inside. Hard contact to the inside wall. He gets back up. He's able to save it. All 4 tires on the racetrack, but the caution flag will wave. Very unfortunate. He made the move for the lead. but got extremely loose. Fortunately, the iRacing controls had thrown the yellow. We'll take a look at Jordan Jurassic here, see what can they extend to his damage. I don't think it's too bad. Jordan's going to have to roll down pit road. Hopefully not need a faster pair. Should only be slight cosmetic damage that he can get fixed. Boys are definitely going to be getting a bear bond out for that one, though. As back in the lead is Chance Sapp, playing his cards right, putting himself back in the lead with Matt Garrett behind him. And Ryan Zunk up into the third spot now. See if we can get a word with Zunk again. Hey Zunk, this is Justin up here in the Thunderclap booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you. You got me?
Yes, sir, we sure do. And I tell you what, man, I wasn't sure I'd see you up in this position this early, but possibly some strategy that's put you up into the top 3 spot.
Yeah, I came down and took a few cautions back. I figured I'd just stay out here and try and sneak some stage points. So far, it's been pretty crazy. This car's going all over the place. So just trying to keep it clean and keep it up front, I guess, see what happens.
Absolutely. Looks like a lot of guys are getting really, really loose on exit if they exit the corner too low. Is that something you're experiencing in your Mustang, or is that just hard racing when they get side by side?
Yeah, it's me too. If you don't hit that corner right and feather that throttle, should go sideways on you. I actually got sideways a few laps prior and got back to the so.
10-4, my man. Well, you're looking good up there. Hopefully you can keep it up there. We'll keep our eyes on you. That's Ryan Zunk in a Sunny D Ford Mustang. Locked himself in last week, currently sitting in the 3rd position. Getting set to go back green again. Lights out on the pace car. A lot of different strategies throughout the field. And again, the inside lane chose by our leader. This will be a little bit of a shootout here for the completion of this stage. Lap 60 does complete stage 1. And the green flag waves. And Ryan Zunk with a great restart there in the 2nd spot. He's able to get to that 2nd spot. He wanted those stage points, and he might just get them. You see Chase Leahy back here. He's battling really, really hard inside the top 10. Looking to get all that he can get with 3 laps remaining in this stage. But newcomer Chance Sapp still your leader. Riding along the helmet cam of Ryan Zunk, looking at our leader. 2 to go in this stage. Can Ryan Zunk get there and collect the stage win going in to next week's race at Homestead? See him starting to work that 2nd groove in. Oh, and a nice pass by Matt Garrett. Garrett is able to clear Ryan Zunk there. Zunk just needs to keep it calm and stay within the top 5, and his strategy plan may work out for him. But really, he doesn't have anything to lose. He's locked in already. He's up there racing. That's exactly doing as we're coming to the end of the stage. No time to get there for Matt Garrett, but at the line it'll be Chance Sapp, winner of stage 1 and his first thunderclap race. That 81 machine. You see Chance Sapp, Matt Garrett, Ryan Zunk, Thomas Kowick, Robert Walton, Tyler Truex, Chase Leahy, Rick Ostrander, Bo Cotton with some stage points. We'll chat with him here in a minute. And Cole Gadjadores will round out your top 10 for stage number 1. And I think we got to give this man here a shout. What do you say? We'll go ahead and key up to Bo Condon. Bo, it's Justin in the booth. Got you some stage points there, my man.
Yes, sir. I'm not going to lie to you. I let a couple of those guys go by because I knew they had fresh tires and I ain't racing them. That's an old Thunder or a Hellraiser joke. But yeah, we were able to get some stage points with the TLC Holiday Lighting Machine. I hope Bob Carr's proud of that, and all the boys and gals back at TLC. We're going to see if we can't deck the rest of the halls this race as we come down pit road, and I hope I don't mess up.
Absolutely. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead as you cut down pit road and cut it to our Rolling Thunder here and hear some more about these beautiful opportunities had with these holiday lighting that TLC will do for you.
Hey, Bob Carr here for the Bob Carr Show. In this episode, we're going to be talking about holiday lighting. It's upon us. Fall is here. Now's the time to be thinking about your upcoming holiday lighting installation. Let us come to your home or your business and we'll sketch up how it's going to look, where we're going to put the lights, how we're going to do this. Then we'll price it up, either using C7s, minis, might be some spotlights, whatever it might be to get your total package. We're going to figure out what color combinations. We're going to sketch that into this. And if you accept our proposal, we're going to come and get this installed for you this fall prior to the holidays. So you'll be ready to go. And after the holidays, we're going to come back. We're going to take everything down. We're going to box it up, get it all labeled. We're going to store it for you in one of our facilities at TLC, right on the grounds here. So that way we have all your lighting to re-put back up the following season. So for all your holiday lighting needs, give us a call here at the office at 410-721-2342 for more information, and or hit the link below. We'll be glad to provide information and or come out and give you a free, no obligation quote on your holiday lighting needs.
Back live at the Dover International Speedway, and you heard it from the man himself, and there's the car that they're sponsoring tonight in the Deck the Halls 200. Driver Bo, a lovely customer of TLC. Bo, why don't you take us through some of the services that Bob Carr and TLC have to offer, including these holiday lightings?
They will come out and walkways.
Why don't you go ahead and take us through that, some of that final stuff there for a little bit. We had some technical audio issues and we weren't able to capture that. But give us a little quick debrief, if you don't mind, of what TLC can do for you.
Yeah, so TLC, it's a shorter list to talk about what they can't do. I mean, what other services they don't offer. There's so many. but they're able to hook you up with a brand new irrigation system. That's your lawn sprinkler system at your home or business, as well as landscape lighting and outdoor lighting for your home or business. They also specialize in drainage solutions if you have standing water on your property. And one of my personal favorites, TLC Garage Works and Makeovers. What they're able to do is put a brand new Polysport Polyurea floor coating down, as well as holiday lighting and snow removal policies. And I'm about to go green.
All right, buddy, pull up the best time. Good luck to you. Green flag back in the air. Unfortunately, when we talk to some of these drivers, when you play with these radios, you get a little issues. That's what happened there. But we're glad we're going to get that information from Bo as we are back green. And Matt Garrett is your current leader. First time we've seen that 7 car up front today in the lead, that is. You've got Robert Walton, who's in the 3rd spot now. Greg Ostrander trying to make a run at it. Big lap 67 of 200. Hopefully we can stay green, start to click some laps off here. Hard battle up to this top spot. We'll check in with some of our playoff drivers real quick. See Ryan Zunk in the 10th spot right now. Not far ahead of him in the 8th spot is Chase Leahy on the inside for 7th. Cole gets really loose up there on the top side. Hard contact to the inside wall. And Thomas Cohen. Driver who was in the lead earlier on has wrecked hard here on lap 70. Looks like some contact there, maybe a little bit of help from Ryan Zunk. Not the way Thomas Cohen was hoping that battle would go with Ryan Zunk. Well, Matt Garrett is your leader right now. This is the Deck the Halls 200 presented by TLC. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with the conclusion of stage number 2. Don't go anywhere. And we are back live at Dover International Speedway. We're going to take a look at how close this got with Bo Condon. Just barely makes it by. We're going to have to look at the cockpit view of this one.
The yellow stuff on the ground ain't lights. That's yellow snow.
Sure, I can see why. See him all wrecking on the inside. Barely gets by. Great evasive maneuver there by that 25 machine. Sees himself in a 12th position right now.
About to get this thing back green. We'll see if I can't keep my TLC machine clean some more.
All right, well, we'll be watching you.
Sounds like a plan.
We'll ride inside with Bo on his gyro cam for the restart. Side-by-side battle for the lead. Here comes Matt Garrett, Greg Ostranger. We'll have to see if Greg can get around this 7 car. It looks like he just might. He's almost there. And now the caution is waved again.
Yep.
Saw the contact there that was made with the 04 and Colgat's doors. Greg Ostrander shown as your leader right now in the 90 machine, working like 77. Working our way closer to the halfway mark as we complete lap 78 of 200. You see that we've had 4 lead changes, 123 laps remaining. Getting ready to take the green flag. Pace car pulls on Greg Ostrander, will get the jump. Into the lead and gone. And making moves to the top side is Chase Leahy. Side by side with the 81 machine. Chance Sapp right now. Currently in the 6th spot behind Robert Walton. Once again, the caution will wave. Well, looks like the 91 slid up into the 25. Our in-race reporter got the hard contact. Not what Bo was wanting to see there at all. Beginning to see drivers peel down pit road. Now you see the leader coming down the 90. Most of your leaders, but Tyler Truex has opted to stay out. He'll become your leader. Chase Leahy also staying out, as well as Chance Sapp. Different strategies, but different drivers. Be interesting to see how this plays out as they come down pit road, putting fresh tires on the 90 machine, which puts him all the way back to the 14th position being shown right now. 15th for Matt Garrett. getting a little debrief there from race control. Apologize for the radio silence, but we were back getting ready to go under the green flag, completing lap 87. And Roger Diebold, unfortunately, his fast repair did not get selected. 9 minutes of repair. That's put that driver 11 laps down now. So Roger Diebold, if Chase Leahy is able to get up there and get the win, could we see our #1 seed of majority of the season eliminated? The possibility is there, and Tyler Truex checking out in the lead right now. If he finishes in the position he's in right now, that will secure him in. So Tyler Truex leading here at Dover and showing why he is above that cutoff line for the championship 4. Chance Sapp working his way back up there. Riding on board the Alpha Vision Media Cam. That 69 machine. Look out from behind. You see Chase Sapp in the 81 running down our leader, Tyler Truex. Chase Leahy now in the 3rd spot, just 2 positions away from where he needs to be to lock himself in. With a guy that locked himself in last week behind him. Strong run. 2 of our playoff drivers. 3 out of the top 4 are drivers that are in the final round of 6, looking to make their way to the championship 4. And Chance Sapp wants to be the one to upset the party, and that's exactly what he's doing so far in that 2nd spot. Lap 120 will conclude stage 2. So these drivers are already methodically working their way through the field and coming up with strategy moves to make that stage 2 theirs for the taking. Looking at lap times right now, looks like they're pretty even amongst Tyler Truex and Chance Sapp, both at a 22.93 that time by. Dead even amongst the top 2, 23 flat for Chase Leahy. But a good strategy call by Chase to stay out and get that track position. Could very well work out to his favor for this stage of gaining points, as we have Roger Diebold. Roger in the 20th position right now, 11 laps down. Not where he's wanting to be, knowing that a driver like Chase Leahy and Tyler Truex are up in the front of this field, controlling the pace, writing their own story of this thunderclap season. Chase Leahy was able to get the big win at the Brickyard earlier this year, and that was able to put him into the playoffs. This is a driver, he was on the bubble of even making the playoffs this year, and he got that win at the regular season finale, locked himself in, and has been a lightning bolt ever since, showing these big guns of the season that he does have what it takes as he's lining himself up, preparing for next year. But he doesn't want to wait till next year. He wants it now, but unfortunately getting passed by Greg Ostranger, who has fresher tires. So we're seeing those 4 fresh tires come to fruition now for that 90 machine. As we're getting ready to take 20 laps to go in this stage. Coming to halfway for Tyler Truex, your leader. Looks like a little bit of slight contact there. It looks like off pit road, Bo Condon. Looks like he'll pull it down on pit road. Tire smoke there. Looks like some hard damage to that 25 machine. It's having a good run early on. Definitely not what he was wanting to have happen there for the TLC Incorporated machine. As we go back to that battle for the lead, the 81 machine now working his way up to the back bumper of the 69 of Tyler Truex. Very impressive run from this 81 machine of Chance Sapp. First thunder clap race. He will go up against some of the best, and the caution flag comes out on lap 103, just over halfway. Robert Walton, you see him stuck into the inside wall. Looks like unfortunately he's going to have to tow back, and that's what he does. We'll have to see how he got into this predicament. Oh, was there some contact possibly made? There's definitely contact with the 4 into the 66, but we're trying to see if maybe the 42 of Dustin Stallings possibly getting into the backside there. Oh, it looks like he got into the outside wall. That's what it was. Seth Gajdorf into the outside wall off of 2. We've seen that outside wall bite many drivers here tonight, but comes down into the 66 and just pins them into that inside wall. And that's going to be probably the end of the night for those two drivers. Heavy damage you see to the right front. Looks like a little toe damage there for the 42 machine. Down pit road. So wait for our telemetry to pick back up here, showing that the 04 machine back in the lead, but I believe there's a little bit of a telemetry issue here. We'll get fixed up. Tyler Truex still your leader. Hey, Dustin Stallings, this is Justin Clapper in the Thunderclap booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Well, my man, you definitely had your fair share of drama go on around you or possibly involve you there. It looks like Seth got into the wall just there in front of you. Was there any contact made with your front bumper, or were you able to get through that one clean?
I was able to get through it pretty clean. I'm just glad I was able to kind of keep my car fairly decent after taking a fast repair earlier in this race. but still a long ways to go.
Absolutely. Well, your 42 machine looks like you got a little bit of right front damage, but nothing too severe. You're sitting in a pretty steady top 15 run so far, sitting in the 14th spot. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye and look forward to seeing that 42 up front where it normally runs.
I appreciate it, man. Hopefully we get a good long green flag run in, because I feel like I got a pretty good car on the long run.
10-4 to that, my man. Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Six laps over halfway in the Deck the Halls 200. This is the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational, and we'll be right back.
Hey, Bob Carr here for the Bob Carr Show. In this episode, we're going to be talking about holiday, lighting, fall is here. Now is the time to think about the upcoming holiday lighting, installation. Let's get up. We'll price it up. Spotlights, whatever it might be to get your total package. We're going to figure out what color combinations. We're going to sketch that into this. And if you accept our proposal, we're going to come and get this installed for you this fall prior to the holidays. So you'll be ready to go. And after the holidays, we're going to come back. We're going to take everything down. We're going to box it up, get it all labeled. And we're going to store it for you in one of our facilities at TLC, right on the grounds here. So that way we have all your lighting to re-put back up the following season. So for all your holiday lighting needs, give us a call here at the office at 410-721-2342 for more information, and or hit the link below. We'll be glad to provide information and or come out and give you a free, no obligation quote on your holiday lighting needs.
You saw that restart there on our Rolling Thunder. That Tyler Truex is remained your leader. Thomas Kowick gave a little run for his money on the restart, but wasn't able to hang on to it. He did drop to the 5th spot after a very drama-filled night that he's had. Greg Ostrander in the 4th spot right now, but Chase Leahy steadily running in the top 3. A lot of these drivers, you heard from Dustin Stallings, hoping for a long green flag run, feel like they have what it takes to get up there and run at that top spot. Fortunately, it's just a matter of getting there. 8 laps remaining in this practice session. So 7 laps remaining in stage number 2. Fortunately, we get this lane and we start getting a little bit nervous on what you're talking about. But we are working lap 114 of 200. You see the driver starting to slip and slide, a little bit of track starting to rubber up. Chance out trying to get up there and collect another stage win. He won stage 1. 6 laps remain in this stage. You see some cloud cover starting to form here as well. Quite possibly be changing the handling of a lot of these race cars. And see Chance's really fighting that wheel. Tyler Truex looking nice and smooth right now in that 69 Camaro. The Truexes are not shy of victory lane here at Dover International Speedway. This is considered to be a home track for the Truex family. I know Tyler would love to catch the win here. There's no better place to get that W go on to Homestead. Running 22.95 that time by. Got some lap traffic approaching. Getting approached from these leaders doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. Laps to go in stage 2. Will Tyler Truex keep it smooth? So far, so good. Things are looking good for that Dover contract Chevrolet. You see his teammate Robert Walton up there getting set to go a lap down. Robert not going to make it easy on Tyler. And all that is doing is helping Chance Sapp get up there. Oh, and he wrecks Tyler Truex. And that'll conclude the stage. Unbelievable event. Will conclude stage 2. I'm at a loss of words right now, folks. I'm sure you are as well. As you see, he tries to go and make it 3 wide. You see Tyler Truex trying to put his teammate a lap down, not realizing that Chance Sapp is going to make it 3 wide there as he hooks the left rear of Tyler Truex. So sure, not an intentional deal there, but Chance Sapp will be your stage winner. Unbelievable. And there you have it, folks. Chance Sapp, Greg Ostrander, Chase Leahy, David Burns, Ryan Zunk, Dustin Stallings, Tyler Truex is able to finish that stage still in 7th, collect stage points. Matt Garrett, Thomas Kowick, and Anthony Burleson. We haven't talked about Anthony at all tonight. But Anthony is up in there, and I can't help myself, but I'm going to have to go and try to catch a word with our race control if we can. Hey, Justin White, this is Justin Clapper in the Thunderclap booth. You have a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I got to say, man, I am at an absolute loss of words of what just unfolded here to the conclusion of stage 2. I know you're up there doing the best you can in race control. I mean, what's going to be the call here?
To me, it looks like a racing deal. It looks like the 69 was trying to block his position a little bit for the stage win, which is something any racer is going to do. He did drive him down the track, and the 81 was there. 81 just kept on coming. So, I mean, that's just 2 guys colliding. So, to me, that's just a racing deal. I don't think anybody did it intentionally on purpose. That's just part of racing. So.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that for sure. It looks like, unfortunately, Tyler was held up there by his teammate and trying to make the run to the inside, not realizing that Chance was going to make that run 3 wide to the inside, and just kind of came down a little bit. Contact clearly made, but clearly not anything intentional. It just looks like the mishap and miscommunication of a teammate there. I'm sure things are very heated over at Tyler Truex Racing right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a byproduct racing. I mean, if I'm the 81, if one of the first races here, I'm giving my chase guys, guys in the chase a little bit more room. Especially when I got nothing to win. I mean, for the end of the race, absolutely, I'm gonna run them even harder. But we're talking the end of stage 2. I mean, that's kind of pushing the envelope. So I mean, now the question is, Chase Sapp, he's kind of made his bed, so he's gonna have to lay in it, and we're gonna see how that plays out between him and Tyler towards the end of this race.
Yeah, absolutely. And for viewers that know, the Truexes are not ones you want to mess with out here, especially when they're battling for a championship. So I think making his bed and having to lay in it is absolutely the phrase to use for Chance Sapp in that 81 machine. Justin, thank you so much. We'll get you back up into the tower and keep doing your thing, my man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Not a problem. Appreciate you.
So fortunately enough for Tyler Truex, after pitting and using a fast repair, it looks like some strategy move has put Tyler Truex back into the top spot. A guaranteed fast repair was used there, but Tyler Truex in the top spot once again, knowing that 81 is beside him. As we get set to take the green flag to begin stage 3, the final stage of tonight's race. 75 to go. Truex chooses the inside. The green flag will wave. The lightning is straight. The thunder will roll. And there goes Tyler Truex with a big jump to about a 10-car length lead over the 81. Set and sail and gone. Wanting nothing to do with 81. Putting that contact in his mirror and leaving it there. And oh, wrecking hard behind him. It's Ryan Zunk involved. Bobby Grant. Wow, Chase Leahy. Let's take a look at this view. Barely making it by is Chase Leahy. Ryan Zunk. Not having the night he was wanting to have. He was in the third position earlier. Oh, it looks like he just snapped tight on exit there. Or it looks like it just a little overcorrect possibly. Barely avoids it. You see Dustin Stallings involved, and Bobby Grant just creams the backside of that Sonny D Ford Mustang. You see him rolling off of pit road. Still your leader, Tyler Truex. Look at our race summary, 126 complete, 74 laps remaining. We've had 14 cautions for 49 laps with 10 lead changes. Tyler Truex, your current leader. Grab a quick word with Tony Burleson. We haven't been able to talk to him yet tonight. Hey Tony, this is Justin up in the Thunderclap booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, my man, haven't talked to you much tonight, if at all, for that matter. Kind of the silent killer, I guess. You know, you kind of had an uneventful night up to this point, but now sitting in the 7th position. You feel like you got something to get up there and get in the mix with these front runners, or is it just kind of luck of the draw to be where you're at?
Yeah, I mean, kind of luck of the draw, man. You know, a lot of accidents, but, you know, I have been fortunate enough to miss most of them. Other than the one where I kind of tried to split the middle between Greg and Roger, and I felt bad about that, man. But, you know, I'm going to give it a shot, man. Try to stay out of the wrecks.
Well, I hear you, man. That Champion Chevrolet is looking clean, and you're sitting in the top 10 right now. So we'll see if you can get up there and shake it up with the best of them. Good luck.
Thanks.
It's Tony Burleson, driver of the 79 machine. Chase Leahy, he's definitely smelling the front, but not quite with the speed of our leaders. His best lap time only at about half a tenth off of Tyler Truex's. Be about 70 to go this time by. Getting set to take the green. Sam tried to make a run there to Tyler Truex, didn't quite get there, but Greg Osweiler looking to the inside for second. Stick the nose in there. Chase Leahy just waiting on the opportunity to pounce. He's getting really aggressive up front, but these guys got to know that there's still plenty of wins to the road. Don't get too aggressive too quick and cause another caution as Matt Garrett will not get to the inside of Chase Leahy. We got a battle for the lead. We did momentarily, but the caution flag is once again waved. Chance Sam started to make the run, got to the inside of Tyler. But at the moment of caution, Tyler Truex showing your leader. Look at this driver right here, Bo Condon, one lap down. I believe he's going to be the lucky dog, and he is back on the lead lap. Bo's just up the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, I got you there, sir. I am back on the lead lap after avoiding that last one there. That was scary. I saw our buddy Brandon Cash getting loose, and that caused me to tap the brakes just enough to get me loose. Roger said he could see my ear. That's about how sideways I was. And we're back in this thing, though. We're back on the lead lap. I feel bad for Robert Walton. He got caught up in that because he was doing a great job of staying off me when I was loose. And now here I go blowing by the 38. Let me back it up there.
Yeah, for sure. We're seeing it right now at Robert Walton. Really loose there off of two, come up, slide. Oh, it looks like David, Brent Cassidy is hard against that wall.
Yeah,
He
that was
comes
Brandon.
down, Robert Walton involved, not the night that Robert Walton's been wanting.
No, I feel bad for him. He did a great job of laying off me when I was loose. That was just one of the chain reaction kind of deals.
Well, right now, Bo, you're sitting in the 14th position. You're back on the lead lap. I believe, have you used your quick repair yet?
I did. Unfortunately, when I had that unfortunate contact with the 91, I believe he came up a little bit. He said I came down a little bit. I think we agreed to disagree or agreed to agree, either way. Used the fast repair there after the second stage just to clean myself up, and unfortunately had to go down pit road for that, which is what put me 3 laps down, and now we've just been surviving.
Well, I hear that, my man. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you can do now that you're back on the lead lap in just enough time to get it done. So best of luck to you. We're going to be watching.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, TLC Holiday Lighting. Make sure if you don't have a plan for your holiday lightings yet this year, give TLC a call. They'll do the sketch for you. They'll go ahead and provide all the lights for you. They'll put them up for you. You don't have to climb any ladders, do any dormers, no roofs, no nothing. And then when the season's all over and you said goodbye to the in-laws, they'll even store all of your holiday lights for you for the season coming.
You heard it, folks. Give them a call, TLC. Check them out online or call them at 410-721-2342. Tell them the Thunderclap Invitational sent you. And definitely get in a holiday spirit early. It's well worth it, folks. Come on. I mean, what other beautiful thing like that can you celebrate for that long?
Pretty lights.
Everybody loves some pretty lights. We actually
Hell yeah.
go ahead and let's take a look at your pretty lights. We're going to sit here and look at your gas right now as we're riding on the helmet cam.
I'm waving my hand, but Justin White glued my hands to the wheel because he was nervous with me racing today.
Probably a good thing that you keep those hands on the wheel. But we'll go ahead and we'll send you back with the rest of the enemies. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Always love having TLC as a sponsor. A lot of cool things that they do. Green flag is back out. Tyler Truex, big jump once again. Out in front. Look at the back bumper cam. Oh, that's for the lead. Chase Sapp tries to stick it in there. It's really loose. Oh, not clear. On the inside of Greg Ostrander, but he'll now clear for second. Matt Garrett will get to the inside for third. Chase Leahy's back here getting it. Right on board there. Chase Leahy. Outside, opening himself up for the 04 to take advantage of the on him. Coming now to the inside of Matt Garrett. The 81 has now gotten around Tyler Truex. You see here coming off of turn number 4. Coming down the front stretch. 81 machine is able to cleanly pass the 69 and regain the lead. Now Tyler Truex needs to be smart here. Tyler seems to be dropping. I don't know if maybe he could be doing some tire saving here, knowing that there's about 59 laps remaining. Could be some tire coming. Oh, it's really loose. I'm going to say it's the opposite. I think those tires are gone. And Chase sitting on the inside. Matt Garrett will follow. And I was about to say, Tyler Truex needs to be smart here. He knows that if the 34 wins, that he will lose that, or has the potential to lose the spot. But honestly, right now, with Roger Debo being as many laps down as he is, Tyler Truex is in the spot. He's pretty much locked in. Even if Chase Leahy wins today, Tyler Truex is locked into the final 4. He does not need to do anything that could put him below Roger Debo. If he ends up doing as many laps down and Chase Leahy pull off the win, then he would be eliminated. But as of right now, he is in that spot. So he just needs to stay smooth, stay smart, and hopefully his team, and if he's got any coaching or spotters, communicating to him so he knows what's going on as Matt Garrett looks to make a move to the inside for the 3rd spot. Winding down to the end of this thing. Definitely picking up. With this intensity picking up, I just can't help but tell you to go ahead and pick up those remotes. We're going to go ahead and crank it up here. It's going to be the sound of the 750 horsepower motor as we whip around this concrete mile at Dover International Speedway. Great green flag run now. We got a battle for the lead. Trying to catch the 81. Not quite able to get there. Tyler Truex continues to struggle. Into the 6th spot now. And some slight pressure from the 55 of David Burns. Anthony Burleson under that caution. You see him making a move now inside the top 10. Nice spot to get around Jordan Jurassic. And Dustin Stallings not giving up. Still a nice valiant effort after the knee paddle. You see that back bumper tore up pretty good, but has now just put himself into the 10th spot. David Burns got around Tyler Truex. Got to make you wonder what's going through the mind of Tyler Truex. Maybe he knows the spot that he's in. Coin's mind is taking it easy, knowing that those tires are beginning to wear, or if he really is struggling behind the wheel of that 69. Really tight there on entry. Sap not holding back. We work lap 153. 47 laps remain. This is the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. Go ahead and hear a quick word from our presenting sponsor, TLC Incorporated. Take it away, Bob.
Hey, Bob Carr here for the Bob Carr Show. In this episode, we're going to be talking about holiday lighting. It's upon us. Fall is here. Now's the time to be thinking about your upcoming holiday lighting installation. Let us come to your home or your business and we'll sketch up how it's going to look, where we're going to put the lights, how we're going to do this. Then we'll price it up, either using C7s, minis, might be some spotlights, whatever it might be to get your total package. We're going to figure out what color combinations. We're going to sketch that into this. And if you accept our proposal, we're going to come and get this installed for you this fall prior to the holidays. So you'll be ready to go. And after the holidays, we're going to come back. We're going to take everything down. We're going to box it up, get it all labeled. We're going to store it for you in one of our facilities at TLC, right on the grounds here. So that way we have all your lighting to re-put back up the following season. So for all your holiday lighting needs, give us a call here at the office at 410-721-2342 for more information, and or hit the link below. We'll be glad to provide information and or come out and give you a free, no obligation quote on your holiday lighting needs.
Thanks, Bob. Back live again. Final cutoff race, round of 6. We're going to find out the official final 4 tonight. But newcomer Chance Sapp has led the most laps so far. He took the lead from Tyler Truex. Truex has dropped back to the 9th position. We saw him break really loose. A spot. That makes you wonder if some of these guys are just on tire concentration or not. We got 40 laps remaining. Leahy. You see Roger Debold, yeah, he's still on track. Multiple laps down. Unfortunately, fast repair was not activated when he came on into the road. Causing him to wait to get heavy damage fixed. Laps remain. Taking a look now at the driver, it's a must-win situation. Unfortunately, not where he's wanting to be. Oh, it's really loose off 4. Here's Chance Sapp. With that, Luce is fast because he was the fastest car on the racetrack that time by. Letting that right rear hang out there, it's got to make him wonder if he's burning it up. And if some of these guys, if they save their tires, will be able to catch up to this 81 machine. Unfortunately, our friend Bo is on pit road right now. Hey, Bo, we see you're on pit road there, my man. What exactly happened to you?
Well, I was unfortunately with, you know, when you get one issue, it kind of starts to snowball down the entire mountain, and that's what I had happen. Ever since I had that contact with the 91, it got me off cycle, it got my tires in a place I didn't like them, and I was trying to let these tires last till the next caution, and unfortunately I creamed the wall just good enough to get some wheel damage, and that's pretty much going to do it for me. I've got 6 minutes of repairs left, so we'll go ahead and let them get fixed here, but that's good news because it gives Roger Debold, our teammate, another position out there on the track.
Yeah, got it done. I was actually just going through the playoff drivers, and a little bit of struggle. Tyler Truex is falling from the lead all the way back to the 8th spot now, and Chase Leahy was running 3rd, now in the 10th spot. How many laps does it take for the tires to really start wearing in, like where you notice that you have some severe wear? Is it something you feel right away, or does it take about 10 to 15 laps?
So actually, Roger and I were just talking about that before I ate the roulette wheel. And if you don't treat your tires right in the first 5 laps, you'll know it for the rest of the run. And once Roger said that, I realized that this set in particular was when I was trying my damnedest to make sure that I was the first car with everybody that was a lap down, because I knew they had to pit. And that just used up all I kind of had there, and from that run on, I could just feel my right rear wanting to give out, and anytime I'd get back at the throttle, she'd just jump out on me.
Well, it's funny you say that. I was just talking before we keyed up with you about right rear wear, and I was saying how the 81 of Chance Sapp has been really shipping that right rear out there. He's got that Kyle Larson scheme, and he's out there looking like Kyle Larson on a dirt track, but not how you want to drive here at Dover. And what that has done is it's given Greg Ostrander an advantage to gain a second, now over a second. And Bo, I don't know if you're ever watching the broadcast, but we got a battle for the lead with under 30 to go.
Yep, I am taking a look right now, and I can see that gap that has been demolished by that zombie Skittles machine of Greg Ostrander, and he's reeling them in even further. I think this is where, when you know that person's behind you, he's going to start. The 81's going to start trying to run a different line, change where he's running, and kind of feel the footsteps. And you can see right there, the footsteps are getting louder.
Yeah, absolutely, and almost a little bit of a Kyle Busch tactic where he let him get close enough, but now able to pull away. He's pulled 2/10 away from the 90 of Greg Ostrander, now up to half a second. The Ostrander shifts it into turn number 1, and he is able to gain back to 4/10, but now you see slowly slipping back, but kind of fluctuating between 4 to 5/10 behind. He's able to gain that second, get there, but not able to get around.
And we were talking when I was back there, just kind of riding around waiting so I could get my 4 sessions. At the struggles of the 69, he had been falling back. He fell all the way back to 10th. And as time went on, he then turned it back up. And we wondered if he was maybe saving some tire, saving some fuel even, thinking that we're going to have a long run for this last stretch of the TLC Holiday Lighting Deck the Halls Dover 200.
Yep, we got 25 laps remaining, and I'm starting to wonder the same myself, as it looks like the pace is pretty diverse throughout the top 10. Like you got 24 fours and a 23 threes amongst, oh, that 24-1 Thomas Koenig, who just sings by the 90 and takes second spot away. Go away for a second, and that'll happen. But what that has done is given a 9/10 advantage to the leader of Chance Sapp. And now Thomas Koenig, after the contact earlier and the hard wreck that he was involved in, back on the prowl and on a mission to gain that top spot away and upset the man that has led and won our first 2 stages.
Well, it's crazy. With that 04 being back up there, he's had about as hard a day as he can have, because I was racing with the 04 a lot of the night, and I mean, I made it up in the top 5 for that stage 1, but my gosh, it's nice to see him do that much, especially at a hard track like this, especially, you know, that right rear is essentially gone to lunch at this point, and he's still able to get up to the 81.
Absolutely. Whatever he is doing, he is driving like a missile right now. He is 4/10 faster than our leader. I think that right rear is starting to go on that 81, and as we got a battle for the lead, just barely gets cleared as the 81 of Chance Sapp. He will shut the door on the 04, but Thomas is not giving up. He has a mere full door dash does the 81. And Tony Burleson now, will he play a factor? He's a lap car, but he will go up and get high. That will get by Kane and Sal with no issues, but sucked up to the back is the 04 Thomas Kowick, and he is trying to find a way to get to the inside of that 81. But Chance Sapp doing absolutely everything he can to shut the door for every opportunity, putting the block on with 20 laps remaining in the Hall 200. Who is going to get it? Will it be one of these two drivers? Or will we have a late race caution to shake things up? Not sure what tires remain for these drivers, but you know, some of these playoff drivers might pull some strategies. Could we see a two-tire call if we get a late race caution here? But right now, things are staying green with 19 remaining in turn 3.
Well, I tell you, with Tony Burleson going down a lap, it was actually funny hearing them queued up. 81 asked for the 79 to go high, and Tony, tongue-in-cheek, in that Champion Tire and Wheel Machine said, you might want to be a little bit more worried about that guy on your bumper. But I tell you, who is actually worried about Tony Burleson going one lap down, and that's Roger Diebold. He is still trying to claw and fight and make sure he gets every single point he can, because you know how we do in Thunderclap. We love those green-white checkers, and he knows there is a scenario
really loose!
where Chase Leahy gets the win.
Oh, and hard contact. Greg Ostrander is hard into the inside wall. Hard up into the outside wall, and this could be the caution we talked about. So far, we are staying green. Unbelievable. Bad luck for the 90, but we go back and we have a new leader. We'll have to go back as we were looking at the contact with the 90. We're going to head and see this battle for the lead. Oh, extremely blue, still to 81, and to the outside goes Thomas Kowick. So at the same time, we got third place knocked out of the competition and a new leader in Thomas Kowick looking to upset Chance Sapp and his dominating performance.
As we look back through the field, there, the 69 of Tyler Truex. So I almost said there because I think that I can control your view, but I can't from here. The 69.
We're looking at him. There he is. The
69 of Tyler Truex in that very cool Dover concrete, I believe, core flooring.
Dover Contracting. That is his modified Wall Stadium sponsor. A beautiful paint scheme brought over onto his cup car there. Very, very cool to see.
I think that he is just about ready for this one to be over. He was very frustrated early on when he got involved with the 81 of Chance Sapp. He was very live on the radio, team communications. And right now he's got Chase Leahy behind him, who is that guy that needs to win to get in. It's going to be tough sledding from here out. He's going to need a caution to do that. But not used to seeing the 69 and the 34 marred in traffic like they have been in this late stage.
Absolutely, and honestly, Tyler being upset, I mean, that's the racer and the instinct that he has. But somebody needs to be getting in his ear and telling him, man, right now, you being ahead of that 34, you're locked in. You're good. And Roger Diebold was multiple laps down. We talked about it earlier here on the broadcast. And Tyler is, unless a miracle happens where Chase wins and he ends up knocked out of this race, with only 11 laps remaining, Tyler Truex is locked in. He has no reason to get up there, do anything stupid, do anything that could cost him if some kind of miracle wasn't to happen. So being ahead of the 34 right now is exactly where he needs to be. Just run smooth and keep it in one piece, and you're locked into this thing, and you're going to battle for a championship here in the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational.
And the 81 and the 7 almost make contact, and the 90 is now taking a pass around him. Remember, the 90 had that issue earlier. 81 now regaining speed, but it is all Thomas Kowick up front in that 04.
Thomas Kowick has definitely grabbed another gear as a 3-second lead over second place of Matt Garrett. We look back behind him, you can see no one in sight. You can see him almost half a turn behind. He's almost a full straightaway lead now. And checking out with 9 laps to go.
With I only got 3 minutes left on my repairs, you think I should go back out there? The answer is no, I should not do that.
You are the man holding the stick. You know what they say when you're on a race car, is often you up behind the wheel.
Indeed, there was a nut behind me a couple months ago.
It's often a nut holding the wheel, too.
It is.
As Greg Ostrander is trying to, he must have fresh guidance here as he is making things really interesting for our second place driver, Matt Garrett, but not a battle for position. 7 laps remaining, and Thomas Kohick is in absolute beautiful form right now in that DoorDash Toyota Camry as he is checking out. Over a 3-second lead right now, and can you believe this? Chase Leahy in a must-win situation might go a lap down. He makes contact with a wall, not what he's wanting to have happen. But man, what a season for Chase Leahy. He has given it all year long. He was on the bubble to even make the playoffs. He collects that win at the Brickyard and gets himself in, and now he had a shot coming into the final cutoff race to possibly make the Final Four. But unfortunately, will now go a lap down, and I believe his tires are gone.
And that was what I was just listening in on the radio communications. He said they're telling him to pit for repairs. He has a tire down, and he's going to try and limp it around. Seriously, I'm sure Thomas Kohick hates hearing this with his major lead, but looks like Chase Leahy is going to pit this time, and that will end his hopes of a championship 4, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that is the end of the championship hopes for Chase Leahy, but man, a valiant effort, and we're really looking forward to seeing what he can bring next year because he brought his all this season, and it's upsetting to see it end this way, but man, he's got he got a lot to hang his hat on, man. He did a heck of a job giving it his all. Aaron, we'll have to go ahead and give credit where credit is due. Tyler
As
Truex.
you give that credit, Tyler Truex also same exact problem. He's had a tire go down. See, I knew I wasn't crazy with those tires going low.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama here at the end of this race. As we have 3 laps remaining, Thomas Kohick, now you're checking out with a 2-second lead, but it almost looks like that lead was 3 seconds just a second ago. That quick, it can change. Could he be having tire issues as well? And as I say that, he gains 2/10, so maybe not. Maybe just playing conservation mode, which is smart here, as next time by he will get the white flag. But our Final Four is set, Bo. Ryan Truex, Roger Diebold, Tyler Truex, and Ryan Zunk will battle for a championship next week. But 1 to go is out. The white flag is waved. And Thomas Kohick looks to bring it home in the Decta Hobbs 200. Going into turn 3 for the final time. He's run multiple races with us so far this year, but not yet victorious. The DoorDash Toyota comes off a 4 for the final time. And the 04 Thomas Kohick will win at Dover.
And race control reminding everyone that if you're going to wreck anybody, make sure all cars have crossed the line before you do it, in case anybody wants to do some Bowman Gray, Denny versus Alex kind of thing.
Well, hopefully we don't see any of that happening
just as
here.
the checkered flag waves, they tell me that all my repairs are fixed, so I think there's still a chance for me to get that top 15 I wanted.
Go out there and get it, my man.
Well, that's all she wrote for the playoffs from here on out. It's going to be a battle between the Truexes, Roger, and Ryan Zunk.
Looks like the 04 will get his lug nuts checked, and now he's going back onto the racetrack to celebrate. And he'll set it into the grass. There's the results. Thomas Kowick, Matt Garrett, David Burns, Dustin Stallings, Ryan Zunk comes home in the top 5. Steve Lashinsky, Chance Sapp, the man who dominated all night long, finishes 7th. Bobby Grant will be 8th. 9th will be Jordan Jurassic. And 10th goes to Greg Ostrander. 11th, Tyler Truex. Chase Leahy was in a must-win. Unfortunately, didn't get the... As we see, look, teammates ripping burnouts on the front stretch. It's almost like a Denny versus Bowman, but this time it's friendly. No middle fingers thrown here as they are burning it down on the front stretch at Dover.
Very cool to see, and it's crazy how we do things here at Thunderclap. We just locked in our championship 4, yet the people celebrating are essentially part-timers because they were their teammates, and the 04 ended up being a dominant car in the end. I love it. Any given week, you will have a new winner potentially, and someone that's going to make it an exciting race, just like today absolutely was. A long one, but boy, what a fun one.
Absolutely, and man, I tell you what, I cannot wait for Homestead. I'm really looking forward to next week, and hopefully we can get some of these drivers in here, but definitely want to go ahead and bring a few of our Championship 4 drivers into the broadcast booth, and we'll get started with interviewing some of them who we want to congratulate on making it to the Final 4. We'll start off with Ryan Zunk. Ryan, you're in, my man. We already knew that. You were locked in. Are you ready for Homestead? And take us through your mindset going into battling for your first championship here on the Thunderclap Stock Car Invitational. Ryan Zunk, you got a copy, my man. We'll get with Zunk when we get the chance, having some technical issues there as we lost him in Discord. But Roger Diebold, Roger, what a night it was for you. Very unfortunate to get that fast repair to unclick itself and have to sit for 9 minutes of damage repair. But you were able to hang on to it, finish the race, and lock yourself in a situation that you never thought you were going to be in, having a battle for points. Take us through your mindset tonight and what your mindset is going into Homestead next week.
Yeah, definitely messed up there. I should have used the fast repair sooner. That was my bad. I mean, the wreck I was involved with didn't help. But, yeah, I should have just used the fast repair. I thought I could get it fixed. I didn't think it was that bad, but it ended up being that bad. And sitting there trying to get points updated. And, man, that was I was sweating there for a minute. But we're just going to try to do some practice races, do some AI races and some testing and whatnot at Homestead. And I know it's not one of my best tracks, so just try to position myself the best I can with lap times and do tire runs and fuel runs and stuff, and try to figure it out the best I can for a Homestead, and hopefully we got something for them.
Well, 10-4 to that, my man. Looking forward to the battle. You've been the most dominant in the points all year long, but now you got to finish ahead of 2 Truexes and Ryan Zunk. So we're looking forward to seeing what you can do. But I believe we have our race winner, Thomas Kowick at the 04. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, what a pass you had there on the 81 late in the race. A drama-filled race for you. Hard contact early on. You were able to get a fast repair and make the comeback. Take us through your night, through your perspective. And did you think you had a shot to get that win, or were you confident in what you were able to do?
I was pretty confident I would have a shot at the win. Obviously, the contact, like around lap 40 to 50, hurt my chances. Had to use a fast repair. And then I spun again, which hurt my chances even more. So I had to do some track position plays with tires, not pitting, to get my lap back. And then we finally got that long run. And I knew I was probably one of the better guys for a long run here.
Well, 10-4 to that, man. It was very exciting to watch. And once you were able to get in that lead, there was no one in sight that had anything for you. It was very, very impressive to see. I saw the 81 of Chance Sapp was dominant throughout the race, but definitely was burning those tires up, and you took full advantage. So congratulations on your first Thunderclap win, and looking forward to having you a part of the future of this league, and we'll hopefully see you next week in Homestead.
Yep, thank you.
I believe we also have our second place finisher, Matt Garrett. Matt, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, Mr. Clapper. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, my man. I hope you are. A podium finish for you. Second place. Definitely a roller coaster night for you, up and down throughout the top 5, and very exciting battling there with you in the 90 for a good bit. Take us through your night and what you had to do to get that second place finish, and what it was like seeing that 81 kicking it sideways like Kyle Larson on corner exit.
I tell you, I think I was turning right tonight more than I was turning left. It was a real interesting race as far as the handling of the cars went. I don't know how I ended up finishing so well, to be honest with you. It was just circumstance that I ended up there. We were running, you guys saw the whole race. There was a lot of cautions, and then all of a sudden on that last run, everybody realized that we have to save a little tire. So that it was a game to make it to the end, and luckily we brought her home second.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the final green flag run definitely played into a lot of guys' favors, including yourself. So, I mean, even with our third place finisher of David Burns, he was the part of the very first caution and able to come back and get a podium finish. So it just goes to show that it's not over till it's over and to never give up. So congratulations to you on a podium finish, and we'll see you next week in Homestead.
Thank you. Good job by the whole TTR crew this season, and we're going to take it to them in Homestead. Thank you to yourself, everybody involved in the broadcast, and, of course, our sponsors.
Yes, sir, absolutely. And speaking of TTR, 2 of their drivers out of their stable make it to the Final Four. Both of the Truexes, Ryan Truex and Tyler Truex. We'll have to get a word with them and get it posted on our social media, but that being said, Bo, going into next week, I know what I'm looking forward to, but tell me what you're looking forward to as we have our Final Four set. We have made it a whole year. I can't believe how far we've come with this league. I'm so proud of you and the rest of the admins, and I thank you guys so much for making this what it has become. And next week, it's all for that championship ring. And take us through what you're excited about, my man.
Well, I'm excited because I think you have to win to get the championship. We're going to have both of the Truexes back. We're going to have Roger and Zunk, both guys who have been hot lately, even though Roger had himself a hard day. He wanted to race back with me. He was just trying to keep me company, that's all. But I think you're going to have to win, and that's what I'm excited to see. Who will have the balls to go up there and win to get the championship? And it may involve moving some of these guys that are, run a couple races here and there. If it comes down to a championship, people going to get moved.
Absolutely. We haven't done this segment in a long, long time, but to close this broadcast out tonight, I got one send it or forget it for you.
Ready.
All right. Send it or forget it. Our top 4 drivers will finish in the top 4 of the race.
I'm going to say forget it, because we have seen at these tracks the last couple weeks, one of those playoff drivers always finds themselves either in their own bad luck or in somebody else's bad luck. And I think that's going to strike at least one of our championship drivers next week. Somebody's going to get tied up.
I'd have to agree with you on that one, but definitely look forward to seeing them battle within the top 4 at some point. But with that being said, that concludes our broadcast for this evening. Thank you, Bob Carr. Thank you, TLC Incorporated. Give them a call. Get your holiday lights ready. Deck the Halls 200 is complete. Your winner, Thomas Kowick, Matt Garrett second, David Burns third. Bo Condon, we thank you, our in-race reporter, for all that you did behind the wheel tonight, giving us a great view from the cockpit of your 25 machine. I'm Justin Clapper, commissioner and broadcaster, and we will see you next week for the championship race. And we might have a little bit of a surprise for a broadcast. I'm thinking a little double broadcast action, Bo. We'll see you next week, folks. Let the lightning strike and the thunder roll.